Codysaurus, tell us a little bit about the Yakosaurus Rex. Tell us a little bit about the beer tonight.
It is the Dankosaurus IPA, Cedar Creek Brewery out of 7 Points, Texas.
Where is 7 Points? I probably asked you this last time we did a Cedar Creek beer, but...
It's actually north of us towards Dallas.
Ugh. Nothing good. Nothing good comes out of North Texas.
Nothing good comes over there. No, sir.
Where do you live again?
How was your drive down, Mitzi?
Not bad, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Who was it? The Spinning Mule was the other one we had.
Yeah, the Spinning Mule Porter.
That was the one we weren't too.
Oh, they made the Spinning Mule.
That was our one.
That wasn't mine. I wasn't a fan.
That was one we paired with the Drew Estate Smoking Monks, and we weren't sure if it was. In those situations, like, was it the smoke? Was it the beer? We just couldn't. I can tell you off the bat, the first few sips, though, this one, they actually used or by their own accounts, they used an experimental hop. I don't know the name of it. It is the 05256.
Thank you.
Experimental hop. Which I was a big fan of the 05255 experimental hop. So
I thought the experimental hop was some dance kids did back in the 50s.
I believe that's what got Kevin Bacon killed in Footloose.
The experimental hop?
Yeah, I think he tried to bring the experimental hop, and that's why those parents slit his throat. I never saw the movie. Am I off base on that?
You're right on.
Okay.
You were describing it more accurately.
That John Lithgow was one son of a bitch, man.
You give him a straight razor, and he's on.
All those kids wanted to do was dance.
He ain't going to have none of it.
I was all for it. I was on the parents' side.
You would be.
You know what dancing leads to, boys?
Drinking beer.
Fornication.
Fornication.
I liked it better when it was drinking beer.
Until you have a child. Until you have a child.
Oh, good Lord, not this again.
Tell us more about the Dankosaurus.
It is...
Please, anything to...
has a ABV of 6.5, and they obviously are saying that it is just chock full of hops, but they only give it an IBU of around 70.
Yeah,
that's weird, right?
Yeah, I figured
it's not
but
very.
But it's not a kick in your kick in the balls.
I get a lot of cream out of it.
Yeah, they're saying it's
easy, Nancy.
Sorry.
I know it's citrus heavy.
It's been 10 years.
That's what I'm detecting. Is I'm getting a lot of citrus.
A lot
flavors.
of peach.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of peach right off the sip. Like that was the first thing I got was the peach. But there's also a maltiness there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm focusing in on.
Maltiness?
Is that maltiness? I'll tell you right now that first sip that you had or that first drink I had was just like, oh. That's why I was surprised that it was Cedar Creek. I was kind of disappointed with the Spinning Mule, and then I'm not disappointed in the Dankosaurus.
No, so
it's
far
dankalicious.
I did see on their website when I was looking into it.
Danktastic.
This is one of the few beers that we actually picked, and it was still here. Is it a regular? It's always kind of on tap, or
we've been having it here the last few.
Okay, well, this lucked out because usually I research a beer and I get here and it's gone, and we got to.
Is the Dankosaurus that shark-like creature that's going to be in Jurassic World?
No, that's Danktopus.
That's Danktopus. Yes. Okay.
The website said it was best enjoyed with spicy food and pungent cheese.
Oh my God!
Of which we have none. So what I did was I asked Mincy not to change his underpants for 2 weeks.
I ate a bunch of spicy food, and I'll be making some pungent cheese later.
That's why the beer's going down great.
So I think we're in good hands.
Yeah. So I like it.
So who knows with those crazy scientists with their 0.525.
I will say this because we learned at Cats Fest there's some fibbing going on and some.
Yeah, let's not name names on who told us this.
I'm not gonna, but there was some, fibbing going on.
It was interesting. We were discussing with the cigar manufacturer.
John Denver's full of shit, man.
John Denver is full of shit.
No, we were discussing with a cigar manufacturer, the guy who he works with in his factory, and this could be anybody. We talked to him, a dozen of these guys, but. We're talking about wrappers, and I was like, "Oh, I want to try that. It's got the the Oscuro wrapper that I'm a big fan of." He's like, "No, not really." It's like that's what they tell you, but it doesn't really have an Oscuro wrapper. And I'm like, "Why do they do that?" He's like, "Well, they don't want to reveal their blends." They don't want
other competition.
You know, if the cigars told you exactly what the filler, the binder, and all that was every single time, and it became a huge success, they're basically giving away their trade secrets, and everybody else will be going that. So it's like, no, they'll mix it up and they'll tell you stuff. So what you're actually smoking may in fact not be anywhere near what you're smoking.
Yeah.
Are you saying that might apply to the craft beer world?
I have a problem with that.
Are you seeing this might be the 05246 mystery hop?
Yeah, I'm just like, boys, you're not that big. You don't have to go mysterious on this thing. Just make a good beer and put it out there. And if people copy it, you know, make a big deal saying, hey, they copied our deal. I mean, just stand on your work. You don't have to go, oh, this is experimental blend 3/4 Sharon Punch. I don't even know what Sharon Punch is, but I don't want to fucking drink it.
Well, the stuff I'm working on that I'm mixing up in my bathtub is pretty experimental.
I think if this was the 05246, I would know it.
If they're lying about what's in it, they could be really lying about what's in it, and I really don't like that.
I don't necessarily think they're lying about it. I just think there's not a name for it because
I don't. Shades of gray, man. Shades of gray.
But we're talking about hops here. This is one strain of hop that they just gave a numerical
The hop growers
number.
are trying to create new blends because with the American scene for
fucking
IPA,
Monsanto, they won't let them.
well, maybe. I mean,
I accidentally knocked over a bottle of my Tenactin for athlete's foot into the bathtub. That kind of gave it a little bit of an extra kick.
Look at the Amarillo hops was it the Chupa Hopper? Mm-hmm. Amarillo hops. They're trying new things. They're trying to grow in places that probably have never been involved with beer, hops. And I don't have a problem with them giving a numerical thing to it if it doesn't have a name. If you look at test cigars, look at Drew Estate when they start rolling a new cigar. Each one has a white band on it with a numerical code on it. That's all this is.
Yeah.
It's just for their internal purposes.
All right, but if it comes out that this is actually the number 54, I'm gonna be
the
pissed.
05426?
I will be so pissed. Don't lie to me.
I'll feel bad because I'm vouching for them here.
yeah.
I'm not a sucker.
I'm protecting
nobody's sucker.
I'm protecting the American consumer.
He's the Ralph Nader of drunken podcasts.
It's not a bad title.
You can use that if you want.
Okay, I will. I'll change it on the website.
Well, first few sips, very good.
Yes.
Much better than the spinning. Was spinning mule was porter, right?
Yeah. It was porter.
Yeah.
I enjoy spinning mule, but I think it was the pairing.
You think it was the pairing?
I think the
Could be.
cigar
It really could
mixed
be.
with that. Just those two weren't.
Well, I
mixing.
thought when
But
Cody,
of course, that was supposed to be a cigar made for a porter.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the one that we a little bit
kind of baffled
questioned.
It kind of baffled us, yeah. When Cody mentioned the Dankosaurus, and I knew we were going to be doing these 10-year anniversary, I was like, you know what, this is a good chance to see how a lighter smoke will play up against a. I knew the Dankosaurus was supposed to be real citrusy. I thought it might be nice, and so far I think it is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too shabby so far.